What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be, as you can tell from the title, explaining my tattoos, which is going to be quick and easy because I only have 5. I asked all my followers on Twitter if they would like to see a explaining my tattoos video or more of like a day in the life of me kind of vlog. I got more votes for the explain my tattoos. So I'm gonna just get straight into it. Hope you guys enjoy. To the window, to the wall. I'm just kidding. Okay. Alright guys, so the first tattoos I got are going to be the ones on my wrists. And the left one says peace. I think you can see it. And this one says harmony. I was 17 when I got those. I got them when my boyfriend was going to get a tattoo. He had a tattoo appointment, and when we got there, like I think a little before, I was like, I want to get one. Like I was like thinking of what's a good meaningful tattoo for me, like at this age, like something that I would, not really regret getting on me. And during that time, I'm gonna get a little deep, just a little bit, because when I was 17, I was going through this weird phase mentally, and basically I just started experiencing like anxiety. Like I feel like I experienced like a little paranoia. Like I never got these diagnosed, but I know I was going through something because it was just like weird. Like it was just like different. Like I've never experienced nothing like it before, and it really scared me a lot, like because I didn't know what it was. But yeah, I experienced, like I said, anxiety, like paranoia a little bit. And then I'm a psychology major, so once I got to college and I took a couple psychology classes, like there was this one class I remember, it was called abnormal psychology, and you just learn about the different mental disorders. Like I learned about schizophrenia. We learned about things like kleptomania, people who like literally have to steal something. It's literally like a disorder where they can't help themselves. Like they'll go anywhere and really like just steal shit. So yeah, and then as I'm learning about more of these disorders, we learned about anxiety, we learned about depression, and then I also learned about this thing called depersonalization. And when we were learning about it, like I was like, I experienced this shit, and I was like, I feel like this is what I went through. Like I ended up like putting 2 and 2 together and basically kind of diagnosed myself, like if you really think about it. And yeah, it basically was like where you feel like you're just like out of your body, and you're more so like seeing things from like a third person view. And I remember like that's how it felt. Like when I would be talking to somebody, I just felt like my flesh was talking, but my spirit is just like over here watching the conversation happening. And like it also, I just don't feel like I'm here in reality. It was so fucking scary, dude. Like, and I literally like called my friend crying at the time because I didn't know what was going on with me. I thought I was losing my mind. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And like nobody understood it. Like the only person that I really had there to help me at the time was my boyfriend, because we were together like almost every weekend. Like I would go to his house, and yeah, some like he seen like me like have a panic attack and like have anxiety. Like he was there through it. When I was thinking about getting what I wanted to get tattooed, I was like, I'm going through all of this right now. I want something that's really gonna like just gonna remind me, to keep my mental health, like just to be at peace. Like I need to really start taking care of myself mentally, and what can I get on my body? They're kind of reminders of me doing that. So that was peace and harmony for me. I need to protect my peace, and then in order to do that, I just need like harmony around me. I can't have just like a bunch of drama, like toxic vibe, shit like that. Like, so that's really the meaning and the reasoning behind why I got that tattoo. Yeah, and like I said, I think I was 17 around that time I got that one. And I think my next tattoo is the one behind my ear, and I think you can see it right here. That one is pronounced Namaste. And basically, you know, if you're into meditation or yoga, you would know what it means. You know, I learned that it means more so you can't heal others unless, you know, you heal yourself. And, you know, like, I know I'm not perfect. I know I have, you know, like, bad habits and ugly traits, as everyone does. And I also know that it's, like, your responsibility to, like, unlearn those bad habits, you know, and fix those like traumas and like heal yourself, so you don't pass that on to your children and your children pass that on to their children, and you know, it just starts becoming like a cycle of generational trauma, because odds are like the trauma that your parents had most likely got passed on to you because they haven't even dealt with their own shit. So I'm aware of that. I already gotten past the part of, you know, blaming my parents and like, oh, they did this, that, yeah. I've gotten past that part. I'm more so like, you know, I'm a fix, you know, I'm responsible for me now, like, and you know, it's up to me to fix myself. So I try to work on that. I try to kind of see where I lack, my weaknesses, and you know, I just try to fix myself. I try to heal myself. So I, like, you know, I'm not a piece of shit to other people. I'm not a piece of shit to the people around me and my relationships. Like, you know, a lot of relationships have fell out because, you know, I wasn't always 100%, you know, healed. You know, I would, you know, have these toxic habits, toxic behaviors, and I had to learn how to, you know, unlearn those things so I could be better. So yeah, that's another thing. So that's the meaning behind that tattoo. I want to say I was 20 when I got that. I got it with my friend Jayana. She had has this tattoo guy that she put me onto, and we ended up getting a tattoo together, and he was pretty cool. He's I also got one of the one on my arm from him. So which one was that? Oh yeah, that my fourth tattoo is gonna be the tribal band on my thigh. And I'll put a picture of that somewhere in here because I'm in sweats. I just got off work and I don't feel like changing to show you guys. So I'm just going to insert a picture somewhere. And that tattoo is basically like a family tattoo. Like my dad has it wrapped around his calf, and it's like a tribal band, a Native American tribal band. We're Native American. And if you look at the pattern in the picture, like it's kind of like a pattern of snake skin, like. And I know a lot of people might think like snakes represent like bad things, but in my culture, like they represent like good things. And in my case, like this tattoo represents longevity, like family protection and strength. So I thought that was pretty cool, and I liked that it was something of like my heritage. Like I wanted to get, you know, things that represent me and who I am mostly when I get a tattoo. So that's kind of like the thing that represents my Native American culture. And yeah, that's why I got that one. What's the next one? Oh yeah, my last tattoo is gonna be the one that's on my shoulder. That one's the Ankh and the Eye of Horus, or the Eye of Ra, whichever, you know, you want to interpret it to be. But yeah, so the Ankh represents life basically, and a little history and factuals about that. I learned that this is also like the earliest form of a cross. Like it's really like, you know, history that, you know, you gotta really dig deep to, like, not really dig deep, just do your research and learn about it. Yeah, that's the earliest form of a cross. Like if you look at the Christmas, like the Christian cross, the one that's more traditional, like in today's society, it's just a regular T, straight like that. And it represents more so just like man from more of like a patriarchal view. But the Ankh represents the man, the woman, and the woman's womb, which, you know, you need all three to create life, right? You don't just forget about the woman and, you know, the kids, her womb. that makes life. Okay, that just shows like the kind of society we live in. It's, you know, dominated by white males. So yeah, that's the reason why I got that. The reason why I got it is because, you know, it's, you know, part of like all of our history basically, and it has power behind it, you know. Women create life. We're like really fucking powerful, like phenomenal creatures. So yeah, that's why I got that. And then I think you guys should already know, or just in case you don't know, the Eye of Horus basically represents, you know, our third eye, aka like, you know, our consciousness. And it basically, you know, represents, you know, our awakening and like, you know, us as divine beings, because all of us are really divine and, you know, strong, like, cosmic creatures. Like, we're not just this flesh, you know, we're also divine beings. So if you guys didn't know, if you take a look at the human brain, there's this gland in the middle of our brain that's literally like in the center of our brain. So we have two, like, I learned this in biology, I don't know how to say it, like two things that connect the brain, right? There's like a left hemisphere and the right hemisphere. You put it together, it makes the whole brain. In the center of our brain, we have this gland called the pituitary gland. And if you look at it in like an x-ray, or you just Google it, Google the brain, you'll see the pituitary gland. It's literally in the center. And that literally looks exactly like the eye and what Egyptians wrote in hieroglyphics. Like I said, that's like our awakening and like our like, you know, yeah, that's what that tattoo means. And, you know, most of my tattoo meanings are really like spiritual, represent healing, like, you know, me trying to contain this kind of, you know, vibrational frequency. I'm trying to just be a better person, be a better me, heal myself so I could be a better person to others. And all, definitely they all have strong meanings. Like, I don't think I can get a tattoo and it not like mean something. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe. That's the meaning behind all my tattoos. And yeah, I hope you guys stay tuned for my next video and keep watching me. I appreciate everyone who does watch my videos, and I hope, you know, you like getting to know me or something like that or whatever. Okay, I'm so annoying. All right, y'all, see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.